Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey through time to explore the rich and complex history of Cameroon, a country often called Africa in miniature due to its incredible diversity. So, grab your virtual passport, and let's dive in. Our story begins thousands of years ago. The earliest inhabitants of this region were likely Baka hunter-gatherers, who still live in the rainforests of the south and east today, around 1500 BC. A major event known as the Bantu migrations began to unfold, originating from the Cameroonian highlands. Bantu-speaking peoples began to spread across much of Central, Eastern, and Southern Africa. This was one of the most significant migrations in human history, and Cameroon was its cradle. These early communities were skilled in agriculture, particularly in cultivating yams and oil palms, and were pioneers in ironworking technology. Fast forward to the 15th century, and the coastline of Cameroon captures the attention of European explorers. In 1472, a Portuguese expedition led by Fernão Dupont sailed up the Wari River. They were so astonished by the abundance of ghost shrimp, or prawns, in the river that they named it Rio dos Camars, which means River of Prawns in Portuguese. This name would eventually evolve and be applied to the entire country, Cameroon. For the next few centuries, the coast became a major hub for trade, sadly including the transatlantic slave trade, which left a deep and painful scar on the region's societies. During this period, powerful indigenous states and kingdoms flourished in the interior. In the north, the South civilization, known for its intricate terracotta and bronze artifacts, had risen and fallen, paving the way for the Kanem-Bornu Empire to extend its influence. Later, in the 19th century, the Fulani, led by the scholar and leader Modibo Adama, established a vast emirate, or Lamadate, with its capital in Yola, bringing Islam to much of northern Cameroon. In the west, well-organized kingdoms like the Bamum and the Bamlik developed sophisticated political structures and vibrant artistic traditions. The Bamum Kingdom, under the visionary Sultan Joy, even created its own unique writing system, a testament to the region's intellectual dynamism. The late 19th century brought the scramble for Africa, and Cameroon was caught in the geopolitical ambitions of European powers. In 1884, Germany established a protectorate called Cameroon. The Germans started building infrastructure, like railways and roads, and established large plantations for cocoa, coffee, and rubber. However, this development came at a great cost, built upon a system of forced labor that was harsh and exploitative for the local population. German rule was met with fierce resistance from many Cameroonian communities who fought bravely to defend their land and autonomy. After Germany's defeat in World War I, the League of Nations divided Cameroon between Britain and France. The larger eastern territory became French Cameroon, while the western part, a strip of land bordering Nigeria, became British Cameroons. The two colonial powers administered their territories differently. The French pursued a policy of assimilation, trying to integrate Cameroonians into French culture and governance, while the British practiced indirect rule, governing through existing local chiefs and structures. These separate colonial experiences would have a lasting impact, creating linguistic and cultural divides that persist to this day. After World War II, the winds of change were blowing across Africa. A powerful sense of nationalism grew in both French and British Cameroons. In the French territory, the Union of the Peoples of Cameroon, or UPC, led by figures like Ruben Niobe, became a major force advocating for independence and reunification. Their struggle was often met with brutal repression from the colonial authorities. Nevertheless, the momentum was unstoppable. On January 1, 1960, French Cameroon finally gained its independence, becoming the Republic of Cameroon with Amadou Ahidjo as its first president. But what about the British part? In February 1961, a United Nations supervised plebiscite was held. The northern part of British Cameroons voted to join Nigeria, while the southern part voted for reunification with the Republic of Cameroon. On October 1, 1961, the Federal Republic of Cameroon was born, a unique union of French and English-speaking territories. This federal system, however, was short-lived. In 1972, President Ahidjo abolished the federation in favor of a unitary state, concentrating power in the capital, Yaoundé. This move centralized governance but also sowed the seeds of discontent among the Anglophone minority, who felt their distinct cultural and legal systems were being marginalized. In 1982, President Ahidjo unexpectedly resigned, handing over power to his constitutional successor, Prime Minister Paul Biya. President Biya has remained in power ever since, navigating a path through economic challenges, social changes, and political reforms. The 1990s saw the reintroduction of multi-party politics after a period of single-party rule, opening up the political landscape. However, the period has also been marked by ongoing tensions, particularly the Anglophone crisis that has escalated in recent years, highlighting the unresolved questions of identity and governance stemming from the country's dual colonial past. Today, Cameroon stands as a nation of incredible complexity and potential. Its history, from the ancient Bantu migrations to the vibrant pre-colonial kingdoms, the scars of colonization, and the challenges of nation-building, has shaped a society of over 250 ethnic groups and languages. It is a story of resilience, creativity, and an ongoing quest to forge a unified identity from a diverse heritage. Understanding this history is key to appreciating the Cameroon of today and its hopes for the future. Thank you so much for joining us on this historical journey through the heart of Africa. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the fascinating stories that have shaped our world. Until next time, stay curious.